Hey, welcome to Calgary Basement Sessions. I'm Ben Price.
I'm Ben Montgomery.
And today we are talking to the man, the myth, the legend, Kyle Gruninger. Kyle has performed in countless variety shows throughout his musical career. Recent credits include starring as Khashoggi in the Queen musical We Will Rock You, Rockers Gone Country, Hit Parade, and Starlight. His unique vocal abilities have brought him opportunities to work with multi-platinum producers Arnold Lani of Our Lady Peace, Brian Howes of Nickelback, and more. Most famously known as the frontman of the international touring band in Cura, Kyle has spent the last year recording new music for a solo release via Coalition/Warner Canada. Welcome, Kyle.
Welcome.
Woo! Thanks for having me.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing today?
Today's a good day. Today's good. It's sunny. I'm home. I like it.
Okay.
Perfect.
How do you get your hair to look like that, Kyle?
Tell us what your hair.
What is
I'll
the
be very
morning
honest.
routine?
I don't use a brush. I haven't used a brush in years.
We can
years?
see that.
Fuck. I don't know how to I'm trying to keep it together here, but like, I showed up sober and everything, and you're making me regret it. Okay. Yeah, I don't do anything. I literally get up, I wear a shower cap, I don't wash it, I don't do nothing. I put hairspray in it today because I thought it would make it look better for you guys.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that. We really do.
No, no
appreciate
problem.
that. I'd actually dyed my hair for you.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Shelv and I dyed her hair specifically for this interview. Yep.
For this interview.
For this
Even though
Okay.
she's not in it.
Yeah, even though
she also dyed her
She's
hair.
actually out. Yeah.
Just to do it. You guys kind of did the Slim Shady thing, you know?
Exactly, Slim Shady. That's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good. Looks good, my friend.
We have half an hour. Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know.
So you brought out an EP.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's great. So
Yeah.
tell us about the EP. How did it come about? How did you start writing the songs? Did you write the songs on tour with We'll Rock You?
It was kind of a long process, to tell you the truth. I wrote the songs a few years ago before I got on tour. And they were kind of supposed to be a record for Ankura. They were songs I wrote by myself with the producer. And so when the record came out, they actually didn't really fit what was going on with the band. So I kind of put them on the side. Now, when I got the We Will Rock You thing, I kind of thought, what a good time to release the songs. So then I just put the songs together and threw it out there. Just to, I don't know, just have some music. And then I'm going to try and put some else together for next year and stuff too. So, yeah.
Amazing, fantastic. So where did you record this EP?
I recorded and wrote all the songs down in Temecula, California.
Oh,
I love California.
fancy.
Even watching Californication again right now, just because I love California so much. I love the sun. I love everything about it. So my producer Arnold lives down there, and he has a studio down there, and that's kind of where it all went down. I believe in just kind of immersing yourself into the music. It's kind of hard nowadays. People write songs online, or people have musicians in different parts of the country and stuff, which is wonderful, but there's nothing like having, people in a room together vibing and playing songs and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I always try and do when I'm writing and recording.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Yeah. So tell us a bit more about We Will Rock You, because you finished that tour a few months ago, yeah? And it was a 12-month tour, is that right? Aye?
Yeah, a long time. I think we started, summertime last year. So like instead of August, we got on the road. We rehearsed for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then we just went straight. I think we took 3 weeks off in December for Jesus' birthday. And then I don't know why that's funny. And then we got back on the road. And then lucky for us, we kind of finished the end of February, and that was it. We were done. And we're hopefully going to get going again in 2021 and do it all over. So
Really?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I know nobody knows that. I'll probably get a lot of shit for saying anything about it.
Heard here first, man. Heard here first.
Exclusive.
That's really good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need that kind of info.
Thank
We
you.
need that.
So what was that process like? Because it's not, I mean, you're a performer, but not so much an actor. Like you wouldn't
Thanks, Benton.
No, I've seen you try, and I have to say,
It's a try and it counts.
yeah, it's the effort, A for effort. But
Yeah,
you're more of a singer.
Of course.
So
Right. The only
how
thing
did
I've
you
ever
go
been
about?
I've only been to school for acting. That's the only thing I have a degree in. But I really, no. In all honesty, I think the same thing. I've heard that and I know that. I was actually quite intimidated by the script when I got it. That was the first thing I delved into, due to, like you said, singing is kind of just comes. It's naturally to me. Singing is something I've done. It's something I focused on. It's something I love, and I really want to always do it. Acting just wasn't something that I loved. You know, I like acting. It's fun. I find it challenging. I have so much respect for it. I'm no good at it, which is why I don't have a career in it. But this was different. This was character acting. It just kind of felt different. When I read through the script, it felt like fun, like a cartoon, like you can just play a character. A little less than having to play someone like serious or anything like that. So lucky for me.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you played the character really well.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, we saw it. We saw your show in Calgary.
I know. I think some people got some autographs and stuff.
I do. I was gonna bring it on and show it. I got Kyle's autograph after the show.
I brought that silver pen with me to every single show for the entire tour.
Did you use it ever again?
I used it to sign something at one point, a poster or something that I didn't sign that I was supposed to, and they're like, "Do you have a pen?" And I was like, "Yes, I do."
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I distracted Kyle apparently during the show when you came into the audience.
Was it with that hat?
He freaked out.
Well, Benton, you're right there. Like, you know what I mean?
You knew it. You gave me the ticket.
Here's the thing about giving tickets to people. Now, you don't know where they're going to sit. Comp tickets are different for anything. And usually if you're artist friends who don't have any money, you try and give them comps, especially. But hey, I saw the point. I wish I could point always, but I don't know where you have my screen. You know what I mean? Like, is it here? Am I pointing to you right now?
Up to the other side.
Yeah.
So now I'm pointing to you?
And up.
Up.
Oh.
Kind of at an angle.
Yeah, in the corner.
Other way.
Other way.
Oh my
Way
god.
too much work. Way too much work. Fuck this. What am I even talking? Yeah, it's so you don't know where you're going to get your comps, and so a lot of the time, because shows are sold out or whatever the reason is, comps become like front row seats.
Yeah.
And that happened to me a few times on tour, to tell you the truth.
It was great.
Was
I sat with your wife.
Yeah.
She's still your wife, right?
Yeah. We'll see what happens after this whole quarantine thing.
Show us the mug. Show us the mug.
Yeah, she's working right now. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible, for she is teaching.
Right.
She has a real job, of course.
Of course.
And here I am, just trying not to bug her. I made her sidekicks for lunch, and I hope she's going to just stay with me.
So what is a sidekick?
What is that?
What, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on a second.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, you left the room. Oh, Kyle.
Okay, so while Kyle is gone.
Oh,
he's
thank
back.
God.
Oh, that was fast.
Oh,
Right, okay.
Knorr.
Sidekicks, you know what I mean?
That's what you made her for lunch?
She asked for it. My wife, yeah.
Okay.
She likes sidekicks.
Okay.
She likes sidekicks.
Okay.
Wow. And is that why she gave you that mug? Because you made a sidekick?
Yeah, that's how you get the mug. You make your
World's
wife
best husband ever.
and that's what.
Just fill the sidekicks.
So tell us, Kyle, how you got in. We're moving backwards through your career here, it seems, because
Right.
I mean, much like life,
Like myself.
much like yourself, just
Just
yeah,
backwards.
regressing.
Yeah, regressing to the beginning.
Sad. I just remember we were supposed to perform together in a variety show, and then all this happened. We never got to, but I guess that's kind of how you got started in performance in theater. Yeah, beside going to school for performance in theater.
yeah. Besides being trained.
In performance in theater.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough. My friend Jason Polson got into a theater group, a paid theater group on top of that. And
What?
He was paid to like sing and dance and play guitar and stuff.
Unheard of.
And he was great, and so he just told me about it. Literally, he was like, Kyle, I'm in this thing, I found it, it's crazy, you need to try it. And so I auditioned. Maybe a few weeks later, his mom helped me put together, Betty Polson, God bless her soul, she helped me put together a dance audition and things like that. Ran in and played a little, I think I played Obla Di Obla Da.
Really?
And yeah, I think that was it.
On guitar?
My bass guitar, yeah.
Oh, so you actually didn't dance?
You actually, yeah, you have to dance.
Oh, okay. Can you show us a bit of dancing right
Come
now?
on, Kyle.
Come on.
Obla di obla da. Let's see it.
This is where you input the clip of me dancing from something right now. I feel like if I wear sports clothing, that I'm like working out all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel good. But no, dance is not my strong suit. Again, I focused on the voice. That is what I love to do. The singing and acting are something you have to do along with it a lot of the time if you want to get paid.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So that's in Lethbridge, because you're from Lethbridge.
I'm from Lethbridge. I went to school in Lethbridge. I was raised in Lethbridge. I moved out of Lethbridge in 2006.
Good choices.
After to pursue some music, of course. I did that. I moved back here in 2018 or 19, but I've been on the road ever since. So this is actually the longest I've ever spent at home or with my wife.
Wow.
And it's a disaster.
And it's going. No, it's great.
On the road with Rock Band, you also did some cruise ship work.
Oh, yeah. Carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival buddies.
I love cruise ship work, to tell you the truth. It's I fell into it again. I was doing New West, which is the theater company we were talking about. And then that was someone from there named Tom Del Bello just kind of said, hey, you might be good at this. For some reason, when people tell me I might be good at something, apparently I just go and do it and try.
You're right. I would be good at that.
I will fucking kill this.
Watch.
Yeah. See?
So I flew to New York and I did an audition for Carnival there. And then I was on a ship to Australia. I'm not kidding, like 3 months later. And I did that first contract. I did sub singing from that day on for the next 4 years straight. I did about 10 contracts and just flew from ship to ship. I love it. As a singer, it's a really, really great gig.
Yeah. What was your audition process like for Carnival? Because the musicians that I've spoken to that are still in Carnival or have left, each audition process was a wee bit different. From mine anyway, from my experience. So what was your audition like sort of process with that?
For voice, first you submitted just like a demo reel of whatever you had. Upon that, they then sent you 3 or 4 songs they wanted you to sing of their choice. Like mine was some Bruno Mars song, a Bon Jovi song, an Alicia Keys song. Then they give you something to harmonize to as well. And so you had to videotape and do all that. From there was after you sent all that in, there was kind of like this weird, I don't know, internet interview with questions with somebody who were like canned interview questions, which was strange. Once all that happened, that was it. I submitted that. And then I had another audition for Rock of Ages in New York. And then I flew there and Carnival was doing auditions. So I got to meet everybody and do that as well. So that combination sent me my first contract to their flagship, The Spirit, in that year, which was a while, just because they lost their singer. And so they're like, hey, can you go to New York? Or sorry, can you go to Australia next week? Yeah, for sure. And I left.
I did a full contract, like a 7-month contract. So 1 month rehearsal in Miami and then 6 months on the ship. And then I came back from that and I came over to Canada for 2 weeks to visit Shelb. And I got a call from Carnival saying, we need you on a ship, like right away. So I flew back home to Glasgow and then packed my bag and then I left the next day to go to Miami to jump on a ship for 10 days.
That's the life.
It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just gave me the music right there and then. We're like, okay, see you later. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
If you can do it, like, especially drummers, which are great, things like that, because you can read, your music's right there, and if you can read and you can just you can fake your way through it for a couple of nights and then kill it for the rest of the time. So I actually live on that adrenaline. That first night where you don't know what's going to happen and you're sweaty and those 45 seniors are staring at you.
You got 45. God, you're so lucky.
All of your New West experience prepared you for that moment.
It's like, I know, I'm fucking nervous. You know what I mean?
I hope these old ladies like it.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Funny enough, I just finished the last body wash that I got from this old fan in New West who used to give me all of her age orders. Remember Clara?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my God.
All of her husband's things.
Oh.
That's right. So I just finished one of her last body wash, and then I have one more cologne from her, and she's really helping me out during this time.
Kyle and I met at New West when I was working for them as their production / whipping boy. And
True.
it's true. And Kyle was the worst. I hated him.
Okay.
But most of my job after the show was getting people that were like trying to get backstage to see Kyle out of there. Kyle would have to run out of the back door to his weird van, rip out of the parking lot. It was weird. People loved Kyle.
Wow.
Yeah, especially the seniors. Yeah, Clara was wonderful. Yeah, she was wonderful. When you grow up in a town like this and you sing and stuff like that, I think it's just more people feel connected to people that are from here. And even when I was on stage in We Will Rock You, I kind of felt when I played in Lethbridge, I kind of felt like, that it's that support from that home crowd, the whole entire place. When you walk on stage, they're just like rooting for you, just like watching. And yeah, you felt that for sure.
Did you find because it was all Canadian cast, did you find when you hit those Canadian cities where people were from, they had a better performance or a better time?
Better's a different. I don't know if it's better.
Yeah,
it's just
different.
It's just to watch somebody live their dream is such an incredible feeling. So you watch someone who's from like Medicine Hat, who Scaramouche was from Medicine Hat, and she's of course since like high school been touring all over the place, and she's been in Germany and stuff. But to watch a small crowd of like 500 in Medicine Hat just like love every moment and watch her just like exploding with energy, it was just it's something you can't pay for. I live for those moments.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So what kind of activities would you get up on the tour bus when you were like going from venue to venue?
All the PG activities.
The crazy thing about the tour is we would go and travel through the night every single night. There's no hotels really at the time. It was more just like you did the show, you got back on the bus. Maybe there was a few hours after that but you're usually like showering, reorganizing your stuff. And then you drive to the next city, 3-4 hours through the night. You wake up, you go into the next stadium, and you find the hockey shower that you're in, or like, wherever you are. You shower, you try and eat some food, and then you kind of sound check at 3, and you just continually do that. Of course, you find times and after show to hang out with friends and cast, and you have a night off here and there, a hotel stop. So you find things to do. Mostly just talk to each other outside of the theater. Go for dinner, go for drinks, just kind of go to a place where we can talk about, and hang out with each other.
And it was all one-nighters, wasn't it? Well, except Calgary and Edmonton, you did like two nights or something?
Yeah, most of the time for the Canadian dates, Calgary, we did a bunch of dates because a lot of the crew and stuff and cast were from there. Yeah. But we did a few, like the long nights were like New York, we did a full week. Las Vegas, we did a full week. LA, things like that. The bigger stops, we stayed some time, and that was awesome. All of a sudden you spend 10 days in New York playing Madison Square Gardens with like a hotel beside it. I did have an okay time.
It sucked.
It was the worst. I had a per diem and a gig.
and you're going back out again for another 12 months, or is it 6 months, or?
That's kind of to be determined. Right now, I think it's a little bit different. I don't know exactly what the tour looks like. I just know that a production company has reached out and asked if we're looking to do it and give us a schedule for a few dates already that they're looking to do for 2021.
Amazing.
So however that comes together, I don't know, or I won't say.
Right. He has no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't tell him anything.
No, I don't know. They just give me food and.
I was in New York while Kyle was there. He offered me tickets to the show, but I couldn't go because I was leaving on the day he offered tickets. So,
Like, what
Thanks,
is it? Like,
Kyle.
your friends are like, you're like, hey, I'm at Madison Square Gardens once in a lifetime. I was wondering if you'd like to come see. And they go, and they're like,
no. I was leaving. I was flying home that morning. Oh my god.
busy.
You were there seeing Darren
Like-
Brown, weren't you?
I was there seeing I went to see some real theater.
For real.
Yeah.
No, for real.
For real.
Yeah. Don't do like,
It was good. I saw the show in Calgary. It was probably a better experience because it was, closer to your home.
It was in the Jube. That was my first time in the Jube as well, and it sounded awesome.
yeah, me too. The Jube is yeah. As a performer, of course, it's just beautiful. The one in Edmonton's kind of the same look. That whole I didn't know, but it's beautiful. My first show I ever saw was in the Jube.
Hence the name Southern Alberta Jube, Northern Alberta Jube.
No, I was expecting some kind of like Calgary Edmonton rivalry or something. But...
No, built Centennial Project. I think they were built together. Same design.
Oh wow, somebody had money at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
still do.
We're coming close to the end.
Okay.
I want to talk about because you worked with the Junos.
Yep.
I want to talk about that because
Okay.
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know. I know you did vocal coaching.
So how it worked is I work with a company that's Canada's Music Incubator.
Yeah.
They're like an artist entrepreneur program. It's a weeks and weeks program that they work with different mentors for different artist entrepreneurs. In that, they have a different contracts for, let's say, the Junos and different projects. And I was fortunate enough to take my program, which I created myself. It's like a vocal studio production program. And get to do that with 4 artists that the Junos picked every year. So that's kind of what I've been doing that every year for the past 4 years. It's been getting a little bit busy, of course, with my own records and touring and stuff like that. And I hope to do it lots more, but I really, really enjoyed it. It's studio work. So again, I'm a performer. I love being on stage. I love the audience.
Yeah.
But again, it's just working with younger artists or working with artists about to break, about to make their first big record, about to, and they haven't had to step in the studio with someone else's money on the line. They haven't had to, with all that stress, and maybe they've made it before, but they haven't worked with a bigger producer and they're nervous about it, or they want to know. It just feels good to have someone that's done it before be like, hey, here are a few of the things that you're going to go through or they're going to happen, or at least from my experience. And then here's what's going to happen to you in the booth for the first time. Your voice isn't going to work when you're sitting there with that multi-million-dollar producer for the first, 10 minutes and you're nervous and shaky. Or, every artist is different. Maybe that's not the case for them, but you just try and help them with whatever they need.
Yeah. So what artist would you say that you've worked with in that situation where you were like blown away by how talented they were and how good they were?
There's so many. There's so many amazing artists that the program puts through. Different artists from Calgary. I do it in Calgary as well at the National Music Center and in Toronto. So to pick just one that blows you away, I'll say a really cool experience. The very first time I was in the program and started, I took the program myself, kind of as a pilot, as an artist from one of the labels. One of the other artists that was in there, her name was Crystal Chance. And she had this Mariah Carey-esque beautiful voice. It was just like, it was brilliant. So I would just listen to her and I loved her and her presence was everything. So that was it. We took the program together and that was that. Later on, I show up to meet my co-actor for We Will Rock You, and it is Crystal Chance.
Oh, wow.
Girl who I met there, and we already had a rapport. We had sang together before because we took this program 4 or 5 years earlier, and that was it. So then that's why we kind of already meshed. We were best friends from that kind of moment.
Sung together.
Oh, listen, you're like my wife. My wife's an English teacher, and that's all I hear every single day.
Yeah.
If you have published writing, please raise your hand.
I bet it's ripe full of spelling mistakes.
Oh, yes. You usually wait. They're songs, right? So the grammar don't matter.
Oh, it don't matter.
It's just shit most of it.
No, it's good. I like your music. It's all good stuff.
Thanks, Benton.
With that, I think we're not at the end, but I'm done talking to you.
Yeah.
I have to say.
That's okay. I'm done as well. I'm going to pick up cheesecake from my mother, who's going to leave it on her driveway, and I'm going to pick it up.
Don't pull too far into the driveway.
Yeah.
A driveway I've pulled Kyle into many a night.
Thank you for pulling into my driveway. Benton.
You're welcome.
And with that,
Yeah. Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you very much.
thank you too. I had a blast. You guys.
Oh,
are awesome.
so
Thank you
did
so much.
we.
Cheers, mate.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
See you. Thank you for tuning in to Calgary Basement Sessions.
If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps us out.
And please follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at YYC Basement Sessions.